Hey, Kate, what are we celebrating today?
Today, we have International Thank You Day, National Hot Toddy Day, Milk Day, and Cigarettes Are Hazardous to Your Health Day.
No doubt.
In 1964, Matt, the Surgeon General, Luther Terry, issued the first governmental report saying smoking may be, in italics, hazardous to human health.
Right. And we've done some science since then, I think, that says, yeah.
We've done some science. I just think of like all the people who kept smoking after 1964, like, yeah, whatever, buddy. Luther, go on.
Well, it's one thing to quit smoking once you're already hopelessly addicted, you know.
Right? Pregnant women, it might be a bad idea to smoke. Yeah.
Then maybe don't do that.
Maybe don't do that.
Have a milk instead.
Milk Day, Hot Toddy Day, and Thank You Day.
Yeah, so I say thank you to you, Kate.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome. Yeah, see?
See?
So many people say you're welcome by saying, yeah, or What's your take on that? Is every thank you worthy of a you're welcome?
Well, do you say thank you again after somebody says you're welcome? You're like, oh, thanks. Thanks for welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome again.
You're welcome again.
Maybe.
Thank you again. It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. It's one of those things over time. I think a friend of mine, actually a radio friend, who had said to someone, oh, yeah, no problem. And they're like, you indicating that there's a potential problem?
I think it's a polite way of saying, I know that there are people out there that cringe when you say no problem or no worries or no big deal.
Right.
But there are also people like me that have super anxiety when I ask someone for a favor and they're like, no problem. Like, oh, thank gosh. Whew. Okay.
Well, it's one thing if you want a favor, but once you say thank you, no problem. Right?
Maybe no problem is you don't need to say thank you. I say no problem.
No problem. Me. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Hurting my brain.
No problem.
No worries. For whatever reason, I feel like no worries is better than no problem, but it really isn't. It's pretty much the same thing if you remove the word no.
How do you feel about you're good?
You're good. I think you're great, Kate.
No. When I'll tell me thank you.
Thank you.
You're good.
What's that supposed to mean?
Right? I have a friend who like violently hates it when people say, no, you're good. It's all right. I'm like, I don't understand the problem. It's synonymous with you're welcome.
All right. Well,
you're good.
For today, since it's, what is it? National Thank You Day? International.
That's when it's like, whoa, everybody in the world's doing it today.
All right. So today we'll focus on thank yous.
Thank you.
And eventually when International You're Welcome Day comes around, we'll revisit the topic. How's that sound?
There you go.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
I was hoping there'd be no worries or no problem there.
I know.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. Thanks.
You're good.
Yeah. Great. Did you see the feedback we got on Facebook about the potatoes?
No. What do we get?
Okay. So we were talking, it was a flu remedy, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's like, oh, you got the flu. Here's.
Slice some potatoes, put them on your feet, put on some socks, go to sleep, and the potatoes will suck all the toxins out of your feet.
Wake up cured.
Yeah. Maybe not cured, but feeling better.
But this was home remedies.
Yeah.
So it could be it could not work. There's a good chance it doesn't work, that it does nothing. You acknowledge that, right?
Skeptic Stooks.
What?
Skeptic Stooks.
That you can put potatoes in your socks and that'll heal you?
On your foot, not just in your socks like a stocking on your fireplace. You put it on your feet and you just use the socks to keep it on there. I don't think either one of us should like poo-poo it until we try it, but okay.
How many other body parts do you think they put potatoes on first before they decide, oh, here's the one that works? You put them on your feet.
Okay, but why would you put Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet before you go to bed and then you feel better the night before? How does Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet help? All right, I digress. Go ahead.
That's because you put Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest.
No, you put it on your feet.
Since when?
You do? Okay, it's not, okay. It's not the chest, but with children, when they're little and they've got problems breathing, you put the Vicks on their feet, you put their socks on, and then you put them to bed, and then they wake up feeling better.
Wow. Okay.
That's a thing. But I digress. Okay, potatoes.
Yes. So
Matt says it's junk science.
I did not say that. I just wanted to say it's not science. Okay. I mean, I would rather err on the side of things, being like, I don't know about this, instead of being like, here's our medical advice, put potatoes on your feet.
It's not science. It's TikTok. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it must be true.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So you slice some potatoes and you put them on the bottoms of your feet, and then you pull your socks on, and then it's supposed to help with your flu. And you can tell that the toxins came out of you because the potatoes come out brown.
Right.
Right.
Gross.
Okay.
Right.
So we got a message on the Facebook page.
Okay.
From Mandy.
Who
it doesn't say here whether she's a potato scientist or not.
Okay.
I think potatoes turn dark after cutting them. You may want to leave a slice out on the counter and compare.
Oh.
And then contemplating face emoji.
But are potatoes like apples and bananas? Like if you leave them out too long, they are going to turn brown? Is that what Mandy's saying?
Well, bananas turn brown on the outside, right? Oh, I see. Once you remove the peel, though, I see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't tried this.
Mm.
Yeah. Actually, I guess I do. I currently have a sweet potato at home that's cut in half, but the sweet potato is already kind of orangish brown. So that tells me nothing.
No.
Need an actual baked potato.
Not a baked potato.
What?
You don't want to bake the potato.
She says you may want to leave a slice out on the counter and compare.
I know. You said you need a baked potato.
Since when?
Because you have a sweet potato at home?
I meant to say brown potato.
Okay.
I misspoke.
I'm like, you don't want to bake it. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, sorry. I must have
slice if it's baked.
I must have misspoke. Yeah, brown potato, like russet potato, I guess.
There you go. I was thinking. Next up, mashed potatoes on your feet.
Thank you for catching
Hash browns.
Why not just bathe in the whole thing of potato?
Yes. For a potato professional, that would be a waste of potatoes. I love potatoes.
What you're going to do is mash some potatoes and then make it an ice mashed potato bath. Get in there.
Oh, gosh.
Feel fantastic, yeah.
Or you could get in the hot tub and do the sliced potatoes, and you could have potato soup. See if that helps.
It may violate your warranty, but okay. Yeah, give it a shot. Dear listener, and let us know.
Cook yourself with some potatoes. Next up, some onions and carrots.
And then you can serve people the potato water from your hot tub.
Ew.
Yeah, okay.
Not just potato water, but you were in the hot tub potato water.
Right, yep.
Bathtub potato water. Yum. Okay, Matt.
Yes.
Do you know what this sound is? Okay.
Okay. That's a door knock.
Okay. It's a knock. But do you know what kind of knock it is?
I don't, but when my dad comes to my house and goes, he'll stop there, right?
Okay.
And then I go up to the door and I go, and knock back at him.
Oh.
Isn't that sweet?
It is sweet.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the question?
Okay.
Oh, what's it called?
Knock has a name. It's called a Shaving a haircut.
Shaving a haircut.
Knock.
Oh, you didn't give me a second. What happened?
I just asked you, do you know what the name of that knock is? And you said no.
And then I did an anecdote. Well, then I remembered Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay, I don't remember. I've seen Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
And I had to rewatch that scene where he can't resist the end of it. So, what's the bad guy's name?
Oh.
Judge. The judge.
Yeah, he's played by Christopher Lloyd.
Great Scott. Yes. Okay, so he is trying to find Roger Rabbit. So he's doing the... Right. And Roger cannot resist. So then the judge is like, shave and a haircut. And then Roger busts in and is like, 2 bits.
Oh, yeah, because 2 bits is 25 cents. So shaving a haircut costs you $0.25.
Back in the day. And then in the UK, it was, what they call it, like 5 bobs or something like that.
Okay.
But that's how they called it. Like, I didn't know that knock had a name.
I didn't either. I just, once you said it had a name, I was like, oh, I wonder if it's the Who Framed Roger Rabbit deal.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was, but I didn't spit it out fast enough.
Yeah. I didn't know. So there was a story about there's some TikToker who was blown away about the shave and a haircut knock. And I'm like, what the hell's a shave and a haircut knock? So I kept reading and I watched the TikTok and he was like, did you know it's got a name? I was like, no, I did not. And the article goes further on to talk about Roger Rabbit. So I watched the scene and I thought maybe I'm not the only one.
Okay. Well, now, did it get that name because of Roger Rabbit, or has it always been that way? That's been a song forever?
Yes.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yep.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
shave and a haircut. 2 bits.
I do like to knock that way. Don't knock it till you try it, Kate. You get it?
I feel like I may lean on that knock too much, so I'm very conscious about my knock instead of shaving a haircut.
Why? What do you mean?
I don't know.
You're self-conscious that you use it too much?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who knocks like that? Jeez. Yeah, no. So.
I think you have to have a distinct knock. I think having a distinct knock. That way, if there you are at home and you hear like a knock on the door, you're like, who the hell is that? I don't recognize that knock.
Right, right.
Yeah. All right, well, good to know. Shave and a haircut knock.
Shave and a haircut. 2 bits.
And then tomorrow we'll do the mani-pedi knock. How's that sound?
What's that?
I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
Seems like it's similar to shaving a haircut. Seems like it's in the same general.
I'm like, now I got to Google something to figure out what it is.
No.
How do I not know the names of these knocks?
And we hit up the library. Get a book about it. Yep. All right, Kate, what do you think about a stroller that has electric assist to help you push the stroller around?
That's not a bad idea.
Put a little baby in there. Does it get pretty laborious pushing the baby around? I haven't had very much experience doing this.
It does, but when you get 2 and you're trying to have one stand on the back and one's in there, and then you've got all the stuff in the stroller, and you're at the zoo and it's uphill both ways. Yeah, I could use electric assist.
Yeah, your kids are a year and a half apart? Close to 2 years?
They're 2 years apart.
2 years, okay.
Almost 2 years to the day.
Did you guys think about double a stroller at any point in time, or no?
We had a double stroller for a while.
Okay.
But the stroller that I wish they had that was more popular when we had littles was the stroller where the baby sits in the front and the bigger kid could stand or sit behind the baby.
Okay.
Those are fancy. Those would have been nice. Yeah.
This one's fancy too. It goes for $3,800.
Whoa.
Yeah. Showed it off at the Consumer Electronics Show.
Yeah.
And so similar to electric bicycles, so there's the electric assist. There's pedal assist. Mm-hmm. So you're pedaling, but you get a little electric motor that gives you a little get up and go.
Right.
So it's like that.
Yeah.
Because the idea of it being fully electric and driving the baby around.
Yeah, Runaway Baby.
But when there's no baby detected in the stroller, it'll self-drive.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. How can it detect a baby when sometimes the diaper bag weighs just as much as the baby?
That's a good point. I'm not sure. Because you could put the diaper bag right where the baby would be sitting, and that'd be enough weight to activate. Maybe it would just say, sorry, we detect a kid in here. That'd be my guess. It'd fail on the side of, sorry, there's weight where the baby's butt should be. So, nope. Not going to happen.
Are you familiar with umbrella strollers, Matt?
Umbrella L-A?
A. Where the handle looks like an umbrella.
Oh,
it's a very simple stroller. Okay. So those things are just meant to like get your kid from A to B. They're not like heavy duty, but you'd throw your diaper bag on the handle and your kid would almost like tip backwards because it's like, wait. The bag's bigger than the baby. Come on now.
How much does a stroller go? Do you remember how much you paid for a stroller?
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah. Your kids are 10 and 13 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we bought a stroller, 13 years ago and used it for both girls for a while. I'd say it was close to 200, and it was like a cheaper model for sure.
Yeah, I get the impression, you have babies and it gets expensive.
Mm-hmm. Now they've got these really cool wagons you can put your kids in. We missed out.
Blew it.
Yep.
Born in the wrong decade, I suppose.
Not enough to have more babies to use all the cool gear, though. That's for sure. Matt, have you ever been to Jefferson County in Missouri?
Sure.
Okay. Very eastern Missouri, right by St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
They put out a post on their Facebook page that they were looking for day drinkers for their DUI training.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds right up my alley. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So they put it out yesterday that they needed people for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, noon to 4, 3 to 4 drinkers a day. Last count, there was 900 plus comments, 800 plus shares. You can't have any alcohol related arrests, criminal case pending, or on prescription medications that indicate you should not be mixing alcohol with it.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Right?
Yeah.
After you drink for hours, then you need to complete the field sobriety tests, submit a breath sample to determine your level of intoxication, and have a safe ride home.
So that's this week? That's today, tomorrow, Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I know. And they said, this is funny, they're called wet labs.
Okay.
And they're called wet labs. And
sounds kind of gross.
They care more about their drinkers than to serve them with rail liquor or cheap wine. So it's going to be really nice booze and wine and beer.
Rail liquor, huh?
Yeah.
So that's liquor that's not fancy enough to be transported by horse and carriage? Is that what that means?
Right. I think it means like on the bar, the rail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it just being mass-produced liquor that has to go by train versus more artisanal liquor that comes to you by horse and carriage. Yeah.
Some FAQs from the Post.
Okay.
Is this something new that the department is doing? No. This has been the standard for law enforcement certification for decades. How are we just now hearing about day drinking with the sheriff's office?
So if you're going into law enforcement, they force you to drink and drive on like a close track? Is that what you're saying? What?
No, they force you to deal with drunk people.
Oh,
so that
gotcha.
when you're in the field, you'll know how to deal with drunk people.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Another question was, are my tax dollars being used to purchase alcohol for drinking volunteers? No, we do not use taxpayer funds to purchase alcohol. I think this is, how do we get on their mailing list? How do we get on there?
Yeah, no kidding.
Like next year, we need you.
I was going to say, we need to get on this earlier next year because my guess is, especially if you live near St. Louis, that all the drunks have already signed up for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So if local police are listening, we'd like to be a part of your wet lab. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Just let us know. That sounds so gross out of context.
It does, for sure.
Wet lab. Yeah, well, thanks, Kate.
Yeah. Matt, I've got some iconic albums that are turning 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 this year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're going to make you feel old.
Yep. All right. Let's go.
Okay. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Elton John.
Yeah.
Turning 50 this year.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Paul McCartney and Wings, Band on the Run, turning 50.
Wow.
Queen, turning 50.
Queen. Oh, their album, self-titled
Queen.
album, Queen. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Metallica, Kill 'Em All, turning 40.
All right. Pretty familiar with the old Metallica. Yes.
U2, War, turning 40. Here's where we start to go, oh. Nirvana, In Utero, is turning 30.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the 30-year-old albums will be the ones where we're like, oh my God.
Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, turning 30. Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream, 30. White Stripes, Elephant, turning 20.
Okay.
Okay, Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent,
Yeah.
turning 20.
Wow. Okay.
Beyonce, Dangerously in Love, turning 20. Turning 10, Drake, Nothing Was the Same, and Justin Timberlake, The 2020 Experience.
Jeez.
20/20, not like the year 2020.
Right. I was just thinking about how deficient he's been in producing music recently.
Yeah.
And that really kind of underscores it, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Turning 10.
Well, they grew up so fast, Kate.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's crazy.
But back in my day.
Back in my day.
Hey, at least a good number of those albums are older than us.
Yes.
Yeah.
A good number.
Yeah. All right, Kate, we got feedback. This is a feedback-heavy show. We got feedback about the camouflage car.
Yeah.
As discussed on yesterday's Matt and Kate. So I mentioned that on the way in to the radio station yesterday, I saw on the highway what looked like a Mustang that had the dark blue, light blue camo.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, what's that camo all about? And so actually, in this case...
so the driver said, hey, actually... No? Is it the driver?
No, that's not what happened.
Oh.
You already forgot yesterday's show, huh?
No, I was thinking the driver was listening to us.
Oh,
and
no.
it's like, yeah, it's my car. No?
No, not that. Someone that was calling in to explain what kind of camo that is.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
right.
What's it called?
And so she left a message, found her way to my voicemail. I always applaud people when they're able to do that. And had said, but I don't want to ambush them and just play their audio back on the air.
Gotcha.
It's probably not cool.
That was my next question. Just play it.
I probably need to change my voicemail message. Be like, hey, by the way, let us know if we can use this on the show.
Yes.
Right.
That should definitely be in your disclaimer.
But she said it was Arctic camo.
Arctic camo.
Yeah, like I guess if you're in like snowy areas or something.
Oh.
So you know what I did? I decided to go ahead and look it up.
Right.
And found out, no, nothing like that. But that it was naval camo. And then I ended up reading about this for way too long. And there was some head of the Navy or some important person in the Navy who said, yeah, we hate those. Because you know what kind of camo that is if you're in the Navy, Kate?
What?
It makes you camouflage when you fall overboard and you're in the water.
Oh, yeah. They'll never find you.
So not so much.
Nope.
And then the final piece of feedback, because there was a second feedback. I was like, oh, here we go. Here comes the complaint part. And it was about me saying that people will drive their camouflage vehicle into the woods and start hunting, point their gun out the window and start shooting deer.
Oh.
That I'm giving kids bad ideas by saying that.
Don't do that, kids.
So it's one of those moments where sarcasm may have gotten me. Yeah, people aren't supposed to be, at least. Kids don't do that. Don't get in your camo vehicle and drive through the woods with a rifle poking out the window. That's trouble.
It's not a good idea. It's not illegal. Right. It's not safe.
And she also, I feel like she underscored the fact that no hunter in their right mind would ever do that. But I was just joking.
No good hunter, for sure.
Well, yeah, and to be clear, I'm not a good hunter.
Correct. I was just saying, no ethical hunter.
Every once in a while, I can grab a gnat out of the air.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Daniel-san.
Boom, that's right. Who needs to paint a fence when they can grab gnats out of the air? That's what I would say to Daniel's son's instructor. I forget the dude's name.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kate, did you see they approved the first vaccine for honeybees?
No.
Yeah, so you've heard of a colony collapse before, right? Where a whole beehive will just, they all get sick and die.
Yes.
And that we need bees. They pollinate our food. We like our food.
We need bees. Yes.
And honey is a nice bonus from the bees.
Yes.
And so what they do is they inject the queen with this vaccine, and then the queen basically disseminates it to the flock. The hive, I guess, would probably be the better word.
Yes.
To the drones and such, and it protects them against the very one of the things that kills them all off. Pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Science, Kate. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
So long as the queen bee isn't an anti-vaxxer, at least.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, I'm not going to do that.
I don't think the queen has a choice, right?
Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry, queen.
Yeah. Yas, queen.
Drink up. Yeah, you want to do some more queen puns?
Oh, that was great.
Is there some kind of Prince Harry joke to be made here? I don't know. How to tie this into the royal family. Oh, you know what, Kate? I heard that new book from Prince Harry really stings the royal family.
That was a reach, but that was good.
Thanks.
Matt, in a poll yesterday, 41% of Americans still have some of their Christmas decorations up.
As do I. I'm one of them.
17% have all of them up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just have some of mine. I took down the indoor trees, but left the outdoor one.
Our lights are still on a timer on the outside of our house. But I think I've got most of Christmas put away.
Yeah, what's your deadline here?
You know,
when you feel like it.
When I figure out how to do that.
Just wait for Monty to come back, right?
That's right.
Okay.
He definitely does not want to leave them on year round like he did last year.
Yeah, even though you don't turn them on, because you wouldn't turn them on, right?
Right.
But
he said some of the clips deteriorated in the elements, and he also said he hates our lights. So he's like, next year I'm going big. I was like, okay, get after it, dude.
Wow. Okay. Was it where did I have this conversation? Was it on this show? Was it elsewhere? About someone who leaves their lights up year round, but they go through and they change the bulbs based on the season. So they'll put like red, white, and blue ones in for the 4th of July.
Oh, that's cool.
Who told me about this? I forget who told me about
it. It wasn't us, but you know, they make bulbs that are like multicolored and you can just like press a button and they go red, white, and blue, or you can pick the colors that you want.
Color changing bulbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the impression that this was someone that's been doing this for years. A very long time. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
don't tell them about new things.
Yeah, come on, Kate.
They've got a system.
Yeah, don't mess with success.
Right.
No. Yeah, I got my pre-lit tree up outside. This may be backwards, right? People are like, hey, put your Christmas decorations away. The ones inside your house, fine. Keep them up year round. But the Christmas trees inside my house came down first.
That's interesting. How long is the tree going to stay out?
I don't know. I thought about just unplugging it and letting it be,
a tree.
Because it's sitting on this table between the two chairs out on my front porch.
So it looks nice.
And I don't know what to put there instead.
Does something have to go there?
Maybe not.
Okay.
Just a table with nothing?
Yeah.
Like maybe there should be a bowl of fruit or something there.
That's just going to invite your squirrel friends.
And then the mailman, the mail lady, the mail person.
The mail carrier.
The mail carrier. The postal professional.
Put some snacks and some water bottles out there.
I did water bottles one year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do that around Christmas time.
Like, help yourself. USPS, UPS, FedEx, etc. And then one day I came home and I looked in there to see if there needed to be more in there, and there was a spider in there.
Oy. And
then I noticed that the mail person never took waters again after that.
Because of the spider?
I'm just guessing.
And
nope, I'm not going to open that up again. There was a scary spider in there last time.
Don't want your spider water.
Trap. You figure out your Apple Watch yet, Kate?
No, I hate it.
No.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
So this happened the other day, not during the show, sadly.
Don't tell Monty.
Don't tell Monty what?
That I don't love it.
Monty, he's probably going to catch up on the podcast, right?
Probably. You're probably right. Yeah.
Oh, and that's a good reminder. The Matt and Kate podcast is free in your podcast player of choice, right, Kate?
Yeah.
Also find Matt and Kate on Facebook and send us your various different feedback on all the things we were joking about, but you thought we were serious about, for example. So you were like, I can't, this does nothing. It won't show me notifications. And I was like, okay, what's happening? And you started tapping on it and started reading things off to you that you were tapping on the screen. I was like, oh, sounds like you have voiceover turned on. And
I don't even know how that happened. And I don't know how you knew that. It was like, well, duh, here you go. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
And there it was, fixed.
Well, astute listeners would know that once upon a time, I worked at the Apple Store for a bit.
Yes.
And that's been a feature for a while on the phones.
Okay.
And every once in a while, someone would come in and they're like, I don't know. And they would present the phone. They would just kind of push their phone out. Hey, look what happens, And you're like, oh, okay.
So it's been that way for a while? Because I said something to a friend and they're like, I don't think my watch has that. I'm like, well, okay.
No, it's something that typically gets accidentally enabled by the user.
Mm-hmm. That sounds legit. Yeah.
Sounds like you?
Sounds legit.
That's one of those ones where you're like, oh, idiot. No, you got to position it appropriately.
I mean, I didn't even have the watch app open. That's why I was like, how did this happen?
You could have done a magic dance or something. You could have accidentally pressed the buttons in such a sequence, because maybe there's a way to do that. There's just 2 side buttons on the Apple Watch. Maybe there's
Okay, is that how you take a screenshot?
Yes. Press those both at the same time.
I don't have a side button. I've got the crown.
Yeah.
Do you hold down the side button and the crown to take a screenshot?
Well, yeah, you said you don't have a side button.
On the other side. Like on your phone, you hold on both sides?
Oh, no, they're both on the same side.
Okay.
Yeah, so you press the two of those, you can take a screenshot.
So I couldn't figure out to take a screenshot, but I needed to share this notification that my watch got. So I took a picture of my screen. So
all right.
I got a notification from my watch that sound levels hit 90 decibels.
Okay.
Because I had a bunch of girls at my house, like 2nd through 6th graders.
Wow.
Like 5 girls, and they were all in the dining room, and my watch popped up as like, hey, it's really loud at your house.
Yeah, that's weird, because I think a software update recently, it now yells at me about decibels in the shower.
Oh.
And it didn't do that until like the last update. So I'm like,
and you shower with your watch?
Yes.
Okay.
That way I know how long I can be in there before I panic and leave to get to the radio station.
You don't judge by the pruniness of your fingers?
Oh, I go well beyond prune.
Oh, okay.
If I can, given the time, I'm going to stay in there. Yeah. It's glorious in there. You ever tried a shower before?
All the time.
It's a good time, right?
Yeah.
See? There you go. Matt and Kate agree. Showers are good. Right, Kate?
Do it.
Yeah, do it.